What's up, duckies?
And the award for best girl group.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? I know you're like, it's Wednesday. You guys are late.
Yeah, I know. We're on that
CPT.
That CPT.
First and foremost.
I was gonna say SPT, and then I was like, SPT? Is it LPT?
You first and foremost.
Spanish, Latin. I don't know which one it is.
You are listening to your favorite 15-minute podcast, Bubble Bath Stories. I'm Nicky Trendz.
I'm Manny Oso.
And you've waited long enough. Let's just kick things off. So Monday there was apparently another assassination attempt, and I say that very loosely because he didn't fire the shot. The shot that was fired actually came from the Secret Service.
Yeah, so
and it was a white guy who had no political gain.
No political gain.
He's actually like wants to live off the grid or something like that.
It was a Florida man. That was basically what it was. If you do the research on the guy and like just read a little bit about his neighbors thought he was crazy. He lived in Hawaii as like a contractor, so he had a weird life. He was described as a weirdo.
But a white guy.
A white guy with a gun.
And we rolled our eyes because we're just like, oh, another assassination. But like nobody else is trying to kill like J.D. Vance. It's just Trump. Like people just want to kill Trump. And the real story here is not the assassination, people.
It's not. It really isn't when you look at it.
The real story is, how does one get hired to be a Secret Service agent?
We were talking about this a little bit because at first when we heard the news, we were like, wow, another attempted on this guy. That's crazy. Because even on the news, the stories and the narrative that you're hearing a lot, especially from Trump's side, is that, the Democrats are getting crazy, that there's a lot of political violence going on, that things are so much worse than they used to be, and they're just getting worse and worse, just to scare us, you know?
Right.
But to be honest, when you look at it, I mean, who wants to be a Secret Service agent?
I mean, I feel like back in the day, it was, kind of revered as a cool job because you were protecting the president.
Yeah, you think of it that way. Thank you, first kid.
But then you kind of told me that you don't get to pick who you Secret Service.
Well, yeah, you're definitely assigned to stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you don't get to just choose it. First kid, that's how I learned that.
And if you guys didn't know this already, it doesn't matter if you used to be a president, you and your family forever get Secret Service. Yeah,
so I mean, when you're in that position, you don't leave forgetting the things that you remember. So yeah, you are definitely a target, and you got to be kept safe. That's the idea.
All right, so let's forget you were doing some research on it. Tell me what you found.
So yeah, some of the things that I found. So first of all, thank you to some of the podcasts out there that really do some deep dives into this stuff. I was listening to New York Times. They have the Daily, and they were talking about this. And basically, after listening to it, I got a couple of things out of it. One, you don't get paid that much to be a Secret Service agent.
Up. How much do you get paid?
So they got different positions, just like any other job, right? But like the basic of it, from what we're looking at, you're hired as a protection, you know?
Yeah.
The lowest that these people get paid starting out is like $50,000 a year.
Starting.
To take a bullet.
50. Is that like in 2024?
That's now.
That's 20. So let's think of the jobs that you get paid $50,000. Teachers in some states.
Customer service agents,
if they're lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Receptionists.
Grocery store managers, I guess.
Damn.
Like and these are just examples. And the
level of those jobs are not dangerous.
Yeah, and this
customer service is pretty dangerous, but and teachers.
It's pretty dangerous out there for all of us.
Dangerous. Yeah. But when you think Secret Service, you're thinking you're getting the big bucks, and you're like...
And you're thinking you're getting resources, too.
Oh.
And that's the other issue, that they're low on funds. And from the reporting, it's not so much that it's low on funding, and it's more that they're just using up too much of the funding that they have. It's unjustifiable.
They're not allocating right. Do you think that
I mean, what was Trump doing with the Secret Service while he was president? He was making them go to all the hotels, ringing up the bill, making them pay for all this, that, and the other, going everywhere.
None pay?
Well, that's like famously what he was doing. Yeah, he was ringing up the bill on his hotel costs.
Wait.
So that way the hotel would get money from the government. Yeah.
Which is hella illegal because he was supposed to.
I mean, he's got to be protected.
So I guess my question is, like, because some of that makes sense, right? If he's going somewhere, and I have worked events where there have been political figures, and like Secret Service does have to go ahead of time. They have to get like there's a whole debriefing. It's kind of crazy.
There's a whole job process.
You're saying that this motherfucker was just trying around like that was his entourage.
Yeah.
And like
he was definitely doing that.
Okay, so that's annoying. So
there were special rates for Secret Service agents. Yeah.
Wait, the Secret Service agents have to pay for their own room?
Well, it was all getting paid for by the government's bill.
Yeah.
And then you fast forward 4 or 5 years, and now now they have to deal with the aftermath of all that. So it's not that they're low on funding. It's that like once you've been when you've spent last year using $1 million, you can't go next year spending only $500,000.
You're right
you know?
about that. Do you think? So he runs up a bill.
They're starting to. They now need to spend more money, right? Because it's not that they're low on funding. It's that now their pockets are bigger, so they're like, we need more money.
Right.
Another issue, they're low on employees. A while ago, they had over 8,000 agents employed.
Okay.
Right? Now, they're like up to like 3,000, 3,500. These are numbers you can go ahead and look up, verify. I'm rounding up to be nice.
Okay.
To be nice.
I guess my question is, do you think that they're low on funding because they're giving everybody Secret Service even after the fact?
I think it's really just an aftermath of what Trump was doing with the Secret Service and how things had to be set up with him. And right now, if they're low on employees, let's say 3,000, right?
Yeah.
3,000 active agents. Let's say that, right?
Okay.
And you need to protect the president, obviously.
Right.
You need the actual president. Right. You need to protect the vice president, right?
Okay, but the vice president probably isn't getting as much.
Well, the vice president is next in charge, so especially now that she's a candidate, so you need to protect the candidates. So we need to protect Trump, even if he wasn't president before. He's gonna get a Secret Service agent. But check this out, yo. How many senators are there?
How dare you ask me that?
Two for every state, right? Don't answer the question.
Oh my god, my neck hurts so bad I couldn't even laugh all the way.
They each get Secret Service.
Okay. Oh really?
There are 435 U.S. representatives. They each get Secret Service.
They get one guy?
No. If even they all get at least 5, just to be fair. Which, by the way, Biden's not getting 5 Secret Service agents. But even if you were fair, that's like 2,500 agents just to protect the people. You only have a few extra people left over to work the office.
Do the math on that. I want to know what that is.
Okay, so let's say you got... Okay, we're going to do it here live on air. And again, we do guesstimates here to be nice. But you got a president, you got the vice president. Right? And we're just going to count them. Yeah. And you got Trump.
2.
That's 3. Yeah. Right?
Plus then, all the
Then you
reps.
got 535 reps and senators. So what? That's...
You said 500...
So we're going to go to 538, right?
Okay, and you're saying
Let's say, but we're not even counting justices, the families.
Justices get Secret Service too?
Anybody that is like high up there is going to get a Secret Service to protect them.
Don't feel
but we're just going to go with senators, reps, president, vice president. And let's say they each get 5 detailed agents to go up to them, right? That's 2,690 agents that have to go just to follow these people.
2,600.
Yeah. There's supposed to be only 3,000 agents employed right now. Right?
5 people seems like a lot per person.
And they got to have an office in each state. So the numbers just don't number when it comes to what they need as far as security detail. And you got this guy hanging out in the open golf course. Snipers can do anything they want. But here's the kicker, though. Here's the kicker. The people getting to Trump aren't like the best snipers in the world.
If they're even real.
The people getting to Trump aren't like the greatest military marksman to walk the face of the earth. It's not like it's the guy that they made the movies about, right? These are just Florida man got through the woods. These are just some dude was hanging out on the roof and he got through the Secret Service, because Secret Service only had like 5 people they could.
Well, I think first and foremost, let's not get too crazy with those assassinators, because in reality, I honestly don't believe anybody was trying to kill. Like, why have we never caught the first? I don't think so either. We never really caught the first guy. Yeah. The second guy is just out here. I don't believe that anybody's trying to kill him. I think he's going for a sympathy vote. I think if anybody does try to go for Trump, it will be a Swiftie.
Yeah.
Definitely, right here on this show.
Probably.
But what I think is crazy is, okay, this guy now has 47 counts, 42. It's in the 40s. Mm-hmm. Does he, like, why is he still getting, like, once he was charged and found guilty of those charges, why are we still giving him detail? But then again, why are we allowing him to run for president?
Technicalities that we have to give him the detail, you know. And
I guess also, at what age do you stop getting the detail?
For life.
So Jimmy Carter, who's like 90, or one of the presidents that's still alive, he's like 99.
I mean, Clinton still gets detail too.
But he's still, out and about.
He's still out and about, and he's probably follows direction too.
And okay, so you're saying that the people who are that they just gave. Okay, let me find my words. So whoever started with Trump when he was president in 2016, is it safe to assume that person is now on a different detail?
That I don't know.
And they are giving all the entry level people Trump to cover?
I'm thinking.
Is it like a probationary period? Can you handle this?
So when you put it that way, it makes the most sense.
Right.
That he's getting the people that, not everybody can be the top performing doctor in their field.
Because even,
and they're not going to send the best of the best to go protect Trump when Biden is the actual president.
Right.
So
not a felon.
When you put it that way, it sounds like he's getting the worst.
Which I guess.
Why not send the worst to him too? I mean, if they're all supposed to be the best in their field, why not just send the worst ones to Trump?
Do you know what the qualifications are to be a Secret Service person?
I'm gonna have to assume run fast and
common sense, and
know how to put together a gun, I guess.
I just feel like
be okay with spicy foods in case you got a taste test.
I just feel like this sounds terrible, right? I'm not advocating that people go out and kill people. That's not what I'm asking.
Not at all.
What I'm saying is, in all the history that we've had presidents, and the presidents who have been assassinated successfully, which I don't, that sounds weird saying that.
Yeah, it sounds weird saying.
But you know what I mean? By people.
If you'd like to call the complaint.
The number will be below. But, unless I trade a thought. Okay, but the people who killed the presidents were not military or any, they were like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But those presidents had great detail.
Yeah.
But somehow I'm supposed to believe that 2 times people have missed Trump, but in reality, his Secret Service has not been good at their job.
The times that...
It's almost like he's playing into the fact that he doesn't have good Secret Service people to try to pull this off.
The times that people have gotten away with it and did it and successfully have been able to...
Loosely.
Because we've had only a handful of presidents assassinated or attempted assassination.
I mean, Abraham Lincoln was a pretty big deal.
But what were the resources that the Secret Service had back then, right? Think about that.
Well, John F. Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy's thing is still highly debated, but even with that, what the going theory is that he had assistance from the Secret Service. So unless,
But that's
but what I'm trying to say is like the further we gone in time,
yeah,
the more advanced the Secret Service or any protection agency has gotten.
right.
So for these stupid mistakes to happen,
Yes.
it's like it's like right today.
Like, okay.
Today in 2024, Lee Harvey Oswald would not be able to get away with what he got away with without the Secret Service's help.
Oh, you think so?
So, but not to say anything. I'm not trying to open up that bag about JFK. I'm not trying to bring out that bag of JFK. What I'm saying is that this dude that got into Trump's golf course is Florida man. Mm-hmm. He's not some grade A military sniper.
Right.
You know, he wandered in there because nobody was looking. And nobody was looking because it makes me think, what does Trump get these Secret Service guys to do?
Nothing.
What is it like? What are the tasks he sends them out on?
Probably getting like toilet paper.
That it makes it so that people can slip through the cracks.
No, I don't think. I honestly,
he was in hole, I think 15 or hole 5. He was in the previous one he was gonna go to, right?
Right.
So it was 15 and 16, okay. And the Secret Service agent only saw him because he was headed out to hole 16 to check it out. But it's like, you are in the middle of this huge political thing. You keep saying you have a price on your head. You keep saying that you're in danger, and you're out there in the open playing golf. Like, I'm just thinking what these Secret Service agents are walking around like, 6 more months. Like, you know, like Sinbad on First Kid, 6 more months and I can go protect the real people.
Yeah, so do you think they're just like, don't give a fuck? That they're just like, they're like, Ortiz. They're fed up with this guy, and they really, like, if he dies, it makes their job easier. Yeah. They're just like, I'm not trying to protect.
They're like in the office, and they're like, Ortiz, we got your next assignment.
I quit immediately. Not for $50,000.
You got Trump for 6 months.
Not for $50,000. I want top-notch pay.
I think private security makes more than that, too.
Of course private security makes more than that. Are you kidding me? The people who are bodyguarding celebrities are trained fucking professionals. They're retired cops. They were in the military. Those guys are way better at their job than whatever detail they're giving Trump. Like, the people who are detailing Trump do not care about Trump.
What kind of perks do you think the people who detail Trump get?
There is nothing that he can give them. He can't give them money because he has none. He can't give them women because, any woman who wants to touch him, gross. He cannot give them stock in anything because he has no viable businesses. He maybe a free round of golf if you want to, but other
probably
than that,
not. You probably have to lose.
Like, dude, just go. I mean, just disappear. I just don't understand why he wants to be front and center.
What's the most ridiculous task you think he's asked?
Pick up food.
Service. Pick up food. Pick up McDonald's.
Yes, absolutely.
Or can't be seen.
Yeah. I would say women, but that feels weird. Do you think he's gonna be in the same jail as P. Diddy?
That would be funny. Have they gotten details on that yet, by the way?
Oh, don't worry, guys. That's another episode.
That episode's coming.
That episode's in the works. Don't worry. One felon at a time. Am I right?
You're right.
Well, this was fun and interesting.
It was.
I'm really upset that they don't get paid enough, and I think we need to advocate for these men and women who are putting their lives on the line to get paid a livable wage. Everyone should be getting paid a livable wage.
Definitely.
But in this particular situation, it feels like
you should
maybe they should get 10 G's more starting out.
You should, with a job like that, you should definitely be able to come home and get your family whatever they want.
Yeah.
You know, you shouldn't be struggling with a job like that.
That's fun. Or at least have a wing in the White House. Like, the fuck? But you guys let us know. Who do you think makes more money? A Secret Service person or a regular person?
Yeah, definitely. And, let me know.
Play a fun little game.
I know my numbers weren't completely accurate, but, read the articles, and you're going to be like, actually, those numbers weren't too far off.
I also want to know, at what age do you think we should stop giving Secret Service to people?
Yeah, definitely.
Or should it be a merit thing?
Yeah, it should. And, let us know what you think about this hiring shortage, and it's affected the Secret Service.
I guess the big question is,
what else is it going to affect?
Would you join the Secret Service?
Ooh,
and you
question.
can let us know by joining the conversation on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube at Bubble Bath Stories.
You can find me at Got No Time For This on Instagram.
And you can find me at Nicky Trendz on Instagram. And if you guys want to cop some official merchandise, see this here, you can head over to our website, bubblebathstories.co. And if you're looking to give us your answers to these questions, you can hit up our hotline at 347-878-1144. Let us know. Like, would you be a Secret Service person?
Would you?
How much would you want to get paid? Like, let us know. Let us know. Talk to us.
Let's know.
Until next time, guys.
Bye.